Alright folks, today I'm going to try something, well I won't say different because I've been playing a lot of Marvel Champions, but in this instance I'm looking at playing Deadpool against Mysterio. The main thinking behind this is I've actually been trying to do some thinking about who would be the most likeliest villain to be on par with Cassandra Nova, aka, like, you know, from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Now, I was going to do some Mysterio with psychic or telepathy as one of the modulars against Wade and Wolverine. But I just lost track of it completely. So basically, I'm just trying this out now for the first time, and we'll see how this goes. And hopefully I'll be able to keep a few of the rules in mind, because I did make a lot of mistakes in that other one. I'm not going to post it because it is appalling. But without further ado, let's kick in. So Mysterio 1, we're just doing Mysterio on standard. So in this case, Mysterio 1 and 2, with Personal Nightmare, standard encounter set, and the Whispers of Paranoia modular. The setup here is put a shifting apparition minion into play engaged with each player. That's what we have here. And then we flip it over. Each turn of a corner reveals countless copies of yourself. Shattered panes rebound seamlessly to whole, and every attempt to circumnavigate the labyrinth forces you deeper within. Defeating Mysterio may be the only means of escape, and a forced interrupt. When you would draw or discard an encounter card from your deck, deal it to yourself as a face-down encounter card, and then draw one card. This is the Maze of Mirrors 1B with 8 threat threshold per person. Now, Mysterio, this is the rule I need to keep an eye on. It's after you resolve a boost card during Mysterio's activation, place that card in your discard pile if it has the illusion trait. So it's likely I'll make a few mistakes with that, but I will try my best to not. Alright folks, so Wade Wilson, we're just using the standard precon pool aspect. So 8 recovery, mercenary mutant, break the fourth wall. Excuse me. Action, discard a card from your hand, search your deck for a Deadpool event and add it to your hand. Limit once per round. Cool. And then the hand we've been dealt is the Live Dangerously. Might be a bad idea to get out. Healing Factor, the Chimichangas absolutely need that to come out. Yoo-hoo, Barely a Scratch, and Pool Inspection. Let's mulligan. So I think I'm going to mulligan this. Mulligan these two. I'm going to keep the Yoo-hoo. I might get rid of the Healing Factor as well. Will I? Yeah, I will. I'll get rid of the Healing Factor. I'm going to look for some Deadpool cards, I think, which might be the best option here. So we have Montage. This card generates 1 additional resource for each acceleration token on the main scheme to a maximum of 3. There are none in place, so it's only 1 for now. And Self-Preservation. Excuse me, guys. My throat is going. Double the number of resources this card generates if your identity has sustained less than 5 damage, or triple instead if you've sustained no damage. So that's not bad to get out in the first round. So that's cool. Let's begin turn 1. So I don't have a whole lot that I can. Well, I have a few things that I can do, but maybe I think I might get rid of this to do the break the fourth wall. Discard a card from your hand. I'll discard this. And then I will look at all cards. I want the Deadpool cards. Oh, that does not seem to be pulling them. Anyway, that's fine. What do I want? Cable mightn't be a bad shout. Cable gets +1 for each acceleration token. Exhausting Personality is alright as well. I think I'm going to go with Exhausting Personality. So yeah, all right. Let's kick some butt. So that's done. We've done the break the fourth wall. Discard a card from your hand. Search your deck for a Deadpool event and add it to your hand. So that's the Deadpool event we've got. I'm going to flip up to hero form. I'm going to use Exhausting Personality to place an acceleration token here. Stun and confuse the minion, or the villain. There we go. That's done. that should buy us some time. I like that. Then this is now up to 2 resources. So I'll use this to get the chimichanga truck into play. We're going to be going down a lot in this instance, so I think it's good to hold on to that. Now, I could get Lady Deadpool into play with a boost when she's defeated an elite. Or the Yoo-Hoo effectively getting this down. Because I think Lady Deadpool is the one to go with. No. So we've got our characters in play. Lady Deadpool's going to thwart here for 2, and I will attack this guy for 2. Excuse me. He is defeated with excess damage. The defeating player, shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into my deck. So this, you know what now, rather than doing anything else here, I'll pull a blind card, put it in, and shuffle. And with that, we'll call that the end of turn 1. So, and we drew it again. Lovely. Alright, so this is going to be one of our counter cards. This should be gone to him. First things first, 2 goes onto this. He is going to attack me. He does not because he's stunned, so that gets discarded. And then the next card is my other encounter card. Part 1. This is Fearmonger. It surges. Discard your hand. Draw up to your hand size. So get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw many. Add another 5 in there. Fantastic. And let's do the surge. The surge is the villain schemes. He's confused, so he does not. Okay, so that was soft. Next one. Cut off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control, of course. I spoke too soon. So that's going to be Chimichanga Truck is cut off guard and gotten rid of. Let's go to the next hero phase, turn 2. So this now is coming in with 3. Right? Which we can afford here. Because I can't do anything else, really, can I? Let's go self-control. We have sustained no damage, so this is 3. And that pays for Cable. Cable comes in. He gets a +1/+1 for each acceleration token. So we've got that there. That's fine. Frenemies is interesting. Deal 1 damage to each to Cable and Deadpool. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. And 3 threat from a different scheme. No, we're not doing that. There's only 1 scheme in play. Barely Scratch does nothing. This card is fire. I have sustained no damage. So I can't do anything, can I? Right. This may hurt me. After your hand ends, if this card is in your hand, take 1 damage. I'm going to keep that in my hand anyway, I think, because that's a solid play. But these guys are not great. Lady Deadpool is going to thwart off this. All right. Cable is going to jump in for 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm sure that's right. He gets the +1. Excellent. And then I'm going to attack for a further 2. And I'm going to leave it there. I might get rid of these. When you would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent 1 of that damage for each of these in play. That wouldn't be bad. Barely a scratch. That could stop some of the thing coming through soon. The only problem being that it's 1 less resource for me, and I do like to be lower health as Deadpool. So maybe I'm going to get rid of this guy and we'll go to the next stage. I'll hold on to this and we'll go to the next stage. All right, next phase even. 1, 2 goes on this. He's going to attack me. I'm happy to take it. Oh, and I take 1 damage as I was talking about it. I'll take 1 damage from this card's fire. So he's hitting me for 1, and I bear in mind the illusion here. 2, 3. He's hitting me for 3. 1, 2, 3. This is not an illusion card, so it doesn't ping off his Seeds of Fear, so I don't have to shuffle that in. After place it into this card pile, excuse me. So that doesn't kick off. That's cool. Ooh, and this would have done another 1. So fine. Right. Let's grab a card. Let's grab our encounter card. Our encounter card in this phase is Deja Vu. Peril. When you are resolving this card, other players cannot help you. When revealed, choose to either take 1 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. shuffle Deja Vu into any player's deck. Well, that's got to go into my deck, and you know, I think I'll take the damage. That goes into my deck. Shuffle, and we're on to the next turn. Not the worst turn, so that's okay. Right, maybe we're looking at here now. Getting this card as fire out. Deal X damage to an enemy. X is the amount of damage you've sustained. I think first I'll do a maximum effort. Take any amount of damage. I'm going to take 2 damage. Up to your remaining hit points. Deal an equal amount of damage to an enemy. So that's going to do 2 to this guy. It's good. Then I'm going to do this card as fire, costing 3. 1, 2, 3. Deal X amount of damage to an enemy. X is the amount of damage you have sustained. I've sustained 8 damage. 8 damage on Mysterio. Let's drop him over to the next villain stage and get rid of that card. When revealed in player order, shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into each player's deck. So I'll pull the top card, put that in there, and then we shuffle. Right. How would I like to deal with this? You're going to do a further 2 here. You're going to attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I attack for 2. That probably makes the most sense. And then I take an attack and go down. 1, 2. Let's call that a day. Oh, and Cable gets his consequential. So, villain phase, part 1. 1, 2 goes on to this. He is going to attack me. This is a card that is going to be an encounter card for me. And this is his boost card. He's attacking for 2 plus 0. He hits me for 2. When you would be defeated, instead set your hit points to 1. Change to alter ego form. And add an acceleration token. There we go. That's done. Actually, he would have hit me for 3 just to be clear. And that last card was not an illusion either. So we're not too concerned with the other part, the creeping fear. Now with that, let's take our second encounter card. And we'll deal with these guys. First one, Deja Vu. When revealed, choose to either take 1 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. I'll put 1 on the main scheme. And then shuffle Deja Vu back into my deck. This card, man. This card. Next one. Delusion of Collusion. Attached to your identity, you cannot ready allies or persona supports you control. Alter ego action. Discard an ally or persona support you control to discard this card. This is attached to me. And we're good. Right, let's go to the next phase. The next turn even. The next hero phase. We might be okay here. So that doesn't exhaust them specifically, does it? Your allies you cannot ready allies or persona supports. I need to discard an ally or a persona support to discard this card. So I think I'm okay here. Now, why did I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I believe I should have a 6th card here. Right? Because I got this and I should have drawn an extra card. Correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. Okay? But that's fine. Right? What would I like to do here? Well, I think I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for a montage. I don't know how many are in the deck, but I'll discard a card. Oh, I can't. It's a resource. It's not a... damn. Right. I would love to play the bomb.
I love bombs.
But I don't think I can. Is it worth staying down? Nah, let's deal with what we have here. So first things first, I'm going to go back up to 9, my total hit points. I might discard... I think I might stay down because I'd love to use the bomb the next turn. Do you know? I hope I get like some resource stuff coming through. It's unlikely, but you never know. I might use these 2 guys to get Deadpool's katana into play. That's going to do some damage. it's not as much damage as I'd like. This could ready me up. I mean, we have 2, 4, 6. We can do quite a bit of damage this turn. I mean, he's going to be hitting for 4, 5, 6. I'll be doing 7, 8. And then that's 9, 10. Or I could get that out to get it ready. Oh, meta knowledge. When an encounter card is revealed, cancel all of its effects and discard it. Take 1 damage for each icon in that card's boost area. Right. Not doing a whole lot for me. Oh, I really want to play the bomb, but I can't. All right. Maybe I stay down. Let's have Cable do 3 thwart off this. That will then eliminate Cable. You can then attack for 2 here, and then I'll discard an ally or persona support I control. I'll discard Lady Deadpool to get rid of this guy. Alright. I may put in the katana for 2. And I think I'm going to stay down. I'm going to see what happens here with the threat, because I know we have something coming up soon. And I know we have a few cards that will hurt us after, but my hope is getting a resource. So I'm going to dump these guys. I'll dump... Yeah, that's a hero interrupt. So I'll dump those 2 guys, and I'll go to the next phase. Alright. So part 1. 2 goes on to this. He then schemes for an additional 1, 2, 3, and then give Mysterio 1 additional boost card. Wow. So his boost cards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me double count that there now. This is 1, 2, 3, and then this is another 2. So that is 5. And then I must place any illusions in here. So this goes into my deck, right? After you resolve a boost card. Yeah, so this one has to go into my deck. Let's just shuffle. Fine. And I'll delete this. And then the next card is potentially... Do I have anything good? Nah, we can still punch him and stuff. So I think we have him next turn. I'm not going to get the bomb out. Manipulated Mind. Illusion. Treat attached ally as a minion with blank text box. Attached minion scheme is equal to its thwart, and it does not take consequential damage when revealed. Attach to the ally you control with the lowest cost. If you cannot, again Surge. So we gain Surge. And the Surge is, in this case, an evil doppelganger with plus X, where X is equal to the number of identity-specific cards the engaged player has. So that's not pertinent right yet now. So that's okay. We can deal with that. And there's no guard or anything else in place. So we'll go to the hero phase. I think we have him. You know, I think we're okay here because there's a couple of options for us. So I'm going to flip over. I'm going to exhaust Deadpool's katana, take 1 damage, deal 2 damage to an enemy. This gains piercing. That's going to be 2 on Mysterio. Then I'm going to use maximum effort, which will be take any amount of damage up to your remaining hit points. I'm going to take 7 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And do 7 damage to the villain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then I attack him, taking that off. I can use this card as fire to do another few damage. So I will attack for 2. 1, 2. And then we go this for 1, 2, 3. And that does deal X damage to an enemy. X is the amount of damage you have sustained. I've sustained 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fine. There we go. And there was enough there to kill the evil doppelganger too. Alright guys, it's game. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was okay. If you caught any errors or anything like that, by all means just post them in the comments. Happy to learn from this. And other than that, have a great one. Hope you enjoyed it, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.